Watch my voice start to get choppy again. Okay, so maybe let's try again. Let's try this again. Should I roll to the intro again? Fuck it, do over, right?
Take two.
All right. Well, now that my voice isn't choppy, welcome to Cloak and Stagger, everybody. I am Moose. I will be your dungeon master tonight because we are playing Dungeons and Dragons for the first time in lots of weeks. And if you see me keep looking over here, it's because I'm looking at everybody's faces over here. But, which I think everybody should be able to see your beautiful faces on stream right now. I am joined, as always, by our great group of friends here. Same crew as before, minus one. We are down in Nathan, but we will miss him dearly. So, before we get started, does anybody have anything they want to say? No?
Nope.
Hi.
Oh,
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Excited
Just
to
hi.
be here.
I'm just happy to be here. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Okay. Well, what we'll do then is I'm just gonna do a quick recap because we did play a test session last week to try and eliminate any bugs we might find. Apparently that didn't work very well, but I think we're through the thick of it now until I try to do some other shit. So I'll do a quick recap from last week. So as we began, our group of freaks and friends here began a journey from the town of Neverwinter. They were escorting a wagon down to the small town of Phandalin, supplies for the small town from the larger city of Neverwinter. They were hired by Susan's friend, Gundren, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker, who had offered to pay everybody a pretty decent amount of gold just to escort the wagon safely down to Phandalin. Him and a human sort of warrior type person, his bodyguard, left a day early to go ahead and go down to Phandalin and take care of some business, kind of get all of their affairs in check, because he said there was something big that was going to happen down in Phandalin. On the journey, the group came across Gundren's horse, as well as the horse of his guard, dead in the road. Arrows sticking out of the horse's bodies. And shortly after, they were attacked by goblins from the trees to the side, which, after they dispatched them, led them deep into the forest because they assumed that Gundren and Sildar, his bodyguard, had been kidnapped by these goblins. So they followed the path into the forest, and they found themselves staring at a cave guarded by goblins. They made their way in and managed to sneak past some guard dogs and then climb their way up into another room. Of course, after which a flood or something came down and actually almost washed everybody out. It actually just washed Jamie's character out back into square one. But they persevered, they climbed back up, they found a small cave, a small room that had quite a few goblins in it, one of which seemed to be more decorated than the others, and he was torturing and sort of poking fun at this human that looked in really bad shape and beaten up. But the group caught the goblins by surprise and dispatched them, and they found that the human that they rescued was Sildar Hallwinter, Gundren's bodyguard, who then informed them a few different things, and I'll say this more for the party here to refresh their memories from last week, but also for the stream here, that this entire cave is just infested with goblins, and there is a bugbear named Clarg who leads the goblins here. and he had orders to stop Gundren and anybody with him from somebody. They got orders from somebody named the Black Spider, and that the dwarf was to be brought to whoever this Black Spider is. We don't know where the Black Spider resides, but that seems to be where Gundren was taken. They also learned that Gundren, and probably the reason he was taken, was that he was in possession of a map which showed the secret location of a place called the Wave Echo Cave, a mine that had unfathomable riches and minerals, and could really, you could build an entire city off of the resources that were in this mine. He doesn't know where it is without the map, and he's not sure where Gundren Rockseeker would have been taken, but he has a contact in Phandalin that might be able to help. But we're going to have to get out of this cave first. So that brings us to our characters here, who are in the process of deciding whether or not they're going to press further into the cave and deal with Clarg. Thank you, Kira, for the sub. We appreciate your patronage. If they're going to clear the rest of the cave and deal with Clarg, or if they're just going to hightail it on out to Phandalin. So with that, we will camera pan over here, and we'll just go through one by one. And let's just introduce our characters real quick, right? That's the thing to do. So let's start with ID 10T.
I am ID10T. I am Warforged, and I will find the heart attack assassin.
Why are you looking for the heart attack assassin?
He killed the only one that ever believed in me. Old man. Coroner said he died of heart attack, and I will find this heart attack assassin.
All right. Urus. Who are you? Who are you, Urus?
Urus is kobold, bounty hunter, warlock, adventurer. Recently joined this group. Good people. Found Susan. Looks strong, so I will follow Susan. But Urus very short, only 2 feet tall. So probably some gods saw Urus and thought, let's give him stupid power to because he's small and dumb, which I will use power to become great, regardless. But I am a healer somehow. Yes.
A great power. All right. Well, Susan, what about you?
I wandered off when I was a child, and my family left me. I was taken in by a human family. They tried to allow me to be raised by both human values as well as teach me what little they knew regarding lizard folk. When I was young, I remembered something about someone named Samiwana, who was a god, and so I chose to worship them because they were the only god I did know. So, it left me feeling tied to my people. My uncle Gundy is somewhere missing, so I'm looking for him.
All right. And then last but not least, Uthal.
Right. My name is Uthal. I am 8 foot tall, wrecking machine, very handsome, good looking. I travel with my buddy Tom. Tom does the talking. I don't like the talk. He is I forgot what his TOM stands for, but he is awesome machine. That is what the M stands for. T and O, I will let you know what it means. I'm from mountains. My tribe fell apart. Now I travel woods. I don't like the cities, but it's okay. And my name is Uthal.
And just for everybody watching, you can actually keep track of our characters their names, their health, their stats. With D&D Beyond, if you are on a actual computer, if you hover your mouse over the screen, everybody will pop up over on the right-hand side, and you can even click them and see their stats. So that's pretty cool. If you're on mobile, I don't know. It might work. Good luck. So
You got cell phones, right?
yeah, everybody has cell phones. All right, well, let's jump right back to where we left off. You guys are all standing around talking to Sildar, who has just relayed all of this information to you. What would you like to do?
Should we go kill Bugbear? Yes?
Clark, right?
Sildar sort of stands up, recently healed from one of you. I don't remember which one, but sort of stands up and dusts himself off a little bit and picks up one of the maces, or I'm sorry, the scimitars from one of the dead goblins, and kind of cracks his neck and says, I wouldn't be opposed to a little bit of revenge.
Does he look like he knows what he's doing with that scimitar, or is he just like...
He does. Like this is kind of what he looks like here. He looks like
young Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, very, very handsome, sort of maybe mid-30s, human. You can see that his armor, he's wearing kind of some chainmail armor, so it seems like he kind of knows how to handle himself.
Have you seen where he is in this cave, or you just know he's here?
I just know that he's here somewhere. They dragged me in through the mouth of the cave and then took me up some stairs, and then we circled around some and then through a hallway and then we were here. Luckily you made it when you could. I don't think I would have survived much longer.
Well, yes.
So you're supposed to be the bodyguard, though?
I was. And I have failed, but there's not much one can do when an arrow pierces through your shoulder from behind.
Obviously, your power level is just too weak.
He sort of looks over at you, 10T, and then sort of looks over at Uthal, and then over at Urus, and then at Susan, and is sort of realizing for the first time what a band of freaks has wandered in here, and is sort of looking at you wide-eyed a little bit, and says, excuse me if this is a bit rude, but who are you exactly? I not to say I'm not appreciative, but who are you?
Susan.
Otto.
We are adventurers. We took a job for Susan to find the dwarf. Yes, Gundren. We are a group.
You were sent to find Gundren, or were you with his wagon?
Right, we're supposed to watch the wagon. We're doing a great job of watching it.
Wagon.
The wagon should be fine. It's fine.
It's hidden in the forest.
Right. Well,
You can call us the milkman, because the milkman deliver.
Yes,
I'll
milkman.
be honest with you. I've done my fair share of adventuring, but I've never seen... And then looks down at 10T. Whatever he is. She? He?
I
Yes.
am robot.
That is
You
our
know, it's current year. It's current year. You know, genders are whatever in current year.
I am a mean green killing machine.
And, and he says, right. And looks down to you, Urus, and says, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't killed many of your kind.
Urus knows human hate kobold, but good reason.
Ah, very astute of you.
Yes, mini kobold dick. Very dick.
And he turns to you, Uthal, and says, I see you have quite a swing with your axe there. Do you still have a few more swings left in you?
Why, yes. My swing count is unlimited. I do not have the count of the swings. It's 1, 2, 3. You may keep going.
No. I understand. Are you all in a manner in which you can proceed if we run into trouble again? Which we will if we proceed further in here.
No.
10T could use a reboot.
I'm okay.
Urus cannot close the wounds of his friends or yours.
That sounds like important thing to do.
So you're a magic user.
Yes. Urus is a
Old
great
magic
warlock.
user. Warlock.
Yes, but stupid power. See? And I'll just kind of touch his shoe and it'll light up.
You see it kind of glow and illuminate the room a little bit. The campfire is still going down on the lower level of this room. But the upper level was still pretty dim until his glowing boot started illuminating it. And there doesn't look to be anything else of interest in this upper area. Just a couple of stalagmites sticking up out of the ground, both of which with chains sort of staked into them. So, what should we do? We leave then? I'll be honest, I don't exactly remember the way out of here, but what do we need to do?
I thought you want us to kill Clark. We kill Clark, yes?
I will leave that for you to decide. I am not part of your group.
I just want to look around. Is there any food in here?
There is a piece. There's part of a boar that's sort of charred and laying on the fire.
I'll walk right over. Yes, you guys talk. I'll go eat. Then I walk away.
Okay.
Clark, if you have been here because of you were captured, do you see goblins report, talk from the bugbear, check in?
Every now and again, yes, someone would come from the other areas, but not often. This one, and he looks down at the one that was kind of more, seemed to have more teeth on his necklace than anybody else. He says, this one was, I believe, some sort of second in command or something of this, that, or the other. I understand a little bit of goblin, but it seemed that this one wanted to take Clark's place. We may have been able to use that to our advantage before, but not anymore. But not many goblins from Clark's side of the cave come here just to deliver orders every now and again.
So we rest here is bad. Yes. We'll get caught by a goblin who comes to check in.
It's risky.
Yes.
How long do we need to rest for?
Well, Urus's powers, quick nap can close a few wounds. Long nap close many wounds. Many being one more.
Then maybe we just rest for a little bit and then find the Clark guy.
Okay.
And tell him he does bad management.
So
I'll
we're
go
wanting
and,
to take a short rest?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go sit against the wall then and just start sitting.
ID 10T reboot.
But we don't have any hit die though, do we?
You have 1.
Oh, okay, that's good enough.
Your hit die
I'm
is
gonna
always
continue eating.
1 plus your level, or it's equal to your level.
Let's take a nap then, or take a sit.
Yep. So a short rest, you don't actually have to sleep. It's just any activity that is basically sitting around, eating, drinking, reading. You could sleep, but just no kind of strenuous activity. So we're taking a
I'm
short
eating.
rest.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys can click the short rest button on your D&D Beyond page, and that should take care of everything for you.
I clicked roll hit die.
Yep. You
Wow,
rolled
that's
a
a big
you rolled a
number.
10. Uthal, you get 8 hit points back. 10T, you get 11. Y'all rolled really well.
Better than last week.
Very good. And let's see. Sildar will regain some health as well.
Maximum power.
That was a very nice rest.
So about an hour passes, and you don't hear or see anything kind of coming up through the caves. It seems to remain rather quiet. What would you all like to do?
I'll just stand up and go walk back over to the middle of the room. It was a good short rest. Urus has one heal.
Well, we should use it wisely.
Yes, do not need more. Urus is very bad with hands. Need magic to close wounds. If Urus uses hands, well, maybe dead.
Well, then maybe we should go that way. And I point, like, that way.
Back towards the direction that you came. Sildar stands up and sort of brushes off the scimitar that he picked up from the dead goblin and just sort of nods and looks to you all and says, "So which one of you leads this group?"
Not me.
Depends on the situation.
Right. Well,
I'll
which
go
one of you
crawl up
wants...
onto Susan.
Do what?
I'll go crawl up onto Susan's back.
Okay.
Come, little friend.
And Sildar descends the stairs and just sort of stands behind you and waits.
Hey, can you do your stupid magic on Tom?
You want stupid magic?
Where he's bright.
Okay. Now I'll cast light on his axe.
Okay. And how far does that go?
It's a touch spell. It extends out bright light in a 20-foot radius, dim light in an additional 20 feet.
Okay.
The light can be colored as you like. Oh, it's going to be bright purple.
Well, this is new color.
I like it.
Goblins can't see purple, right?
Okay, so you see the...
Orders. I don't think he's ever seen a goblin.
You see the room sort of change to have a violet tint to it.
Okay,
10T.
well, let's... Oh,
10T will be on back, watching behind.
Okay. Who's
Okay.
leading the way?
Well, since I have flashlight, I will go.
I'll go second.
Okay. And Sildar just starts to follow you.
Perfect. Well, I will go slow and not run. Yes, this is very exciting. Walking forward. We will do this carefully. I want to kind of just like look around, but like I am not an expert at looking for stuff to look at, so just keep going.
Okay.
But I'm not trying to stealth. I'm just kind of like walking. Casual pace.
Okay. So as you kind of round that corner, you see ahead of you this rickety bridge that goes across some sort of passage. And on top of it, you see a dead goblin with an arrow sticking out of its face.
Oh yes, that was good shot from somebody.
Susan.
Yeah.
Urus just got a good idea. That goblin. I'll turn around. Clark, does Bugbear know about that goblin wanting rule? Clark. Human Clark.
Are you talking to me?
Still, his name is Slami.
Slami.
It's Sildar.
Sildar. The dead goblin. Does the Bugbear know that the dead goblin wanted to be leader?
I don't believe so, but I'll be honest, these goblins are not the smartest. They did get the jump on Gundren and myself, but they are constantly bickering and fighting with one another.
Oh, so bringing head of dead goblin would do nothing. Yes.
It would probably piss him off.
Oh. Okay, Susan, keep walking.
Then we leave him here. I will learn how to walk in just a second. Okay, now I'm walking.
So now that you're kind of closer up on the bridge, you can see that it spans over the same tunnel that you originally kind of took. You can kind of see down to the south. There's a little bit of light sort of coming into the tunnel from the outside, but mainly you hear just the sound of water kind of flowing down.
Before I go on the bridge, I want to like inspect its stability.
It seems
You
to
said it
be
was rickety.
It seems to be in pretty good condition. You can make an investigation check if you'd like to really get a good look at it.
Yeah, I'm a big boy, so I want to make sure it's going to be okay.
Okay, 17. Yeah, so looking at it, it definitely looks like it's enough to support your weight. It looks like it wouldn't take a whole lot to destroy this thing, but it's built well enough to at least support, one or two people at a time, average-sized people at a time.
Maybe we should do this slowly, or by myself and then slowly.
One at a time, probably, yeah.
Yes, yes. Susan, you go ahead.
Okay. Maybe.
It's okay, take your time. It's scary.
Okay. I'm across.
Okay, I will go next. Very carefully. I'll like ease across the bridge.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You see Urus just sort of scamper across the bridge. Sildar sort of walks up and stands above the goblin body and looks back towards 10T. Moving a little forward, you spy something off in the distance. You see a couple of goblins that look like they're standing in front of maybe some sort of pool of water. It's hard to tell from here. but your light is shining pretty brightly that direction.
Sorry. Did not mean to go this forward. I stopped moving.
I'll hop off Susan and go near Uthal. Uthal, why stop?
I like.
Oh. And I look down the hallway.
Dude.
Hide Tom. Put Tom behind back.
Do they see us? Are they doing anything? Are we just like velociraptors at each other?
Yeah. So at the moment, it doesn't look like they've noticed you. They seem to be kind of just talking at each other. You can't quite tell what they're saying just because of the sound of the water flowing is kind of getting louder and louder the deeper you get into this cave.
I turn around, go like, they don't see us. They don't see us. Who's really good at sneaking?
Tenti
Okay.
believes he is very good.
I'm not good at all.
Tenti is not good at sneaking.
Sildar says, "Normally I'm not bad, but..." He kind of motions to his chain armor.
Oris
Right.
is okay at sneak. Had to sneak to track and hunt before.
Maybe go check and see what we're about to run into.
Okay. Oris,
You're a little bitty. You could just do like this around the corner.
Tiny.
I'll hop off Susan and
They think you cave newt.
sneak around the corner and take a peek.
Okay. So when you make it around the corner, you can see that this is a pretty large cavern, and it looks like it is half filled with one large pool of water, but it looks like maybe there's a spot for another pool that's empty right now, or mostly empty. You see kind of to the east, you more hear it than see it, but you see a waterfall that sort of feeds into the pool and then eventually sort of drains out of the western end of the chamber. And you'd assume that's what kind of forms that that river, that stream that sort of flows out of the cave. There are these low fieldstone walls, not very tall, that kind of serve as dams that are holding the water in. And that's pretty much the main thing you see. The only other thing that maybe catches your eye is that there does seem to be light flowing into this area from the south of it, so kind of southeast of where you guys are currently standing.
Okay, I'll just turn around and
And
kind of
you
walk
see
back up. To,
3 goblins.
Okay, and I'll walk back up to Uthal and I'll kind of stand on my tiptoes, looking up at him. Okay, what was Urs looking for?
Do you see the big one?
No, 3 goblins and
Just 3.
more light from the southeast.
Huh. Very interesting.
Also, dam to make the water flow. Yes.
Oh. I like do this.
Okay.
Oh, there's 3. There's 3 people. 3 goblins. There's 0 bugbears.
Oh. Any food?
That's a matter of choice.
Okay.
There could be future food.
Okay.
Do we you kill the goblins? Yes.
Who?
Yes, we should do that.
Okay. Urus will not be here. And I'll kind of cramp in between Susan and Sindral.
Sildar?
Sildar. Okay, go.
Should we try and sneak up on them?
Yes.
Yes, we should maybe try them. Well, I still have
I'm not good
javelins.
at sneaking. Yeah.
We could like do what we did up there and like chuck stuff.
I will do that too. That sounds good. I cannot sneak. I'm too big, too loud.
Seldar says, I have nothing to throw.
Hey, I have magic. Check this magic. I'll pull just a javelin from nowhere. Here's a javelin you can throw.
Seeing you pull the javelin out just from the javelins that are attached to your back,
Right.
he just says, right, javelin.
Yes or no?
I can try. I'm not great with ranged.
Okay, well, never mind.
Regardless, if we stay here too long, they're eventually going to find us.
Okay, ready.
Oh, wait, Urus has an idea.
Tom is ready.
I will. You sneak, but you sneak better if Urus distracts. Yes.
Sure.
What?
So, if we sneak now, Susan, you say you're bad at sneak. Yes.
Very bad.
So if I get goblin attention, they pay attention to me. Maybe a bad sneak, not so bad. Yes.
So you want to be bait, right? Is that what you're saying? Live bait.
Yes. Urus will run in cursing humans, acting in pain.
Very bad. No sneak.
So
Very, 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 very bad.
So will you run like to side of room or like down this hallway or what's your thoughts?
Into room, rolling around in pain, like stabbed in chest. Yes.
Tenty
Okay.
can speak goblin. I can just ask them to leave.
I can speak goblin as well. I can try that. This is my cave now. Get out. I own the deed. It might work.
Urus likes this plan better. Less danger.
Take over cave plan or kill people plan?
I'll look over at Susan and just look up at her.
Do you want me to tell them it's my cave now?
Susan is leader.
I am not the leader.
Susan is leader.
No. Uthal's taller than me. He's the leader.
I'll turn to Uthal. Uthal,
Tom is getting impatient.
you go. What do we do?
Well, I have 1 second, then something will happen.
Okay, and I'll run to the back. Right next to
Sildar seems to be looking at all of you. What in the hell are you doing? Are we going or not?
We don't know. That's why we're talking.
You're going to get us killed.
I ready a javelin.
I see this, and I will take out a javelin as well. I feel inspired.
I see this and get my bow ready.
Sometimes the tip of the spear is called diplomacy.
I don't know.
But I wait for you though. I look down at Urus.
Oh, not you. No, is Urus leader?
Well, you said you were going in.
Oh, okay. Then here I go, and I will just run in right after he says that.
Okay,
Yelling
what do you
out.
want to do?
Humans! And just clench like my upper chest and spin a bit and fall on my back, just writhing in pain. Humans, baby cave!
Make a performance check.
I should give him javelin. He holding on. Hey.
Okay. They seem to be pretty convinced. You hear one of them sort of turn, what? and it runs over towards you, and the other one kind of follows. And this one,
I point north.
you point north.
Yeah.
They look at you, and then they look at each other, and right, humans, filthy humans. And one of them goes and runs off. You hear him, and the other two sort of walk up to you, and are just sort of looking down at you.
I'm rolling on my side and like kind of cover my chest now, just clenching it. Stabbed! Stabbed by spear. Hurts. Surely they won't come and finish the job. Yes! I yell loudly.
I'll
And
check
they-
a spear at one of them looking down.
They look down. One of them, go ahead and make an attack roll. One of them says, "Wait, we see no blood. You lie, liar!"
Shit.
And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Did that work? Oh, there
That's not good. I just want to talk like this. It's all I can think about.
Susan, you talk like how you want to.
That is for next campaign, though. I don't want to ruin it. But I do want to talk like this.
Okay, Uthal, your javelin just goes whirring past over the goblin's head and into one of the pools and sinks under the water. And that's going to bring us to our turn order. Idiot, you're up. And he left. Which is going to bring us
away.
to the goblin's turn. This one is going to see down the hallway from where this javelin came and run toward you, Uthal, and is going to make an attack with his scimitar,
This is not going to work for you.
which is going to hit and is going to deal 8 slashing damage.
Oof.
The other one is going to look down at you, Urus, and attempt to slash down at you. And that's going to be a 17 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Oof.
That's going to deal 7 damage. Uthal, you are up.
I do not like you, and then I will go into a rage because he makes me angry. And I will attack him in front of me.
That is going to hit. As you come across, you split his chest open, and blood just starts to run down. And he screams out in pain, but still just barely hanging on.
It was +2 to that too, because of rage.
Oh,
On the
okay.
damage.
In that case,
Sorry.
you cut him in half. And he falls down to the floor, dead. You'll have to remind me of that for now until I find a
Yeah.
fix for that.
I gotta remind myself. I will run forward with the rest of my movement. I got 30 feet.
Okay.
10, 15. I'll end my turn right there.
Okay. That will bring us to. Let's see. That was Susan.
Okay, I don't know where they are, so I'm just going to start walking up. So 5, 10, 15.
Wait. Does Susan get a 7 on initiative?
Oh, you know what? Yeah,
I had an
hold
18.
on. Urus, it's actually you.
I feel like I should have gone before a few people. All right. I'm gonna reach out and do Sacred Flame on this thing, which is right.
I had to set the. I didn't have the turn order set to descending.
I need to make a Dexterity savings throw.
Alrighty. It's gonna be
I
a 21.
Wow. Yeah, nothing happens then.
Wow.
Okay. That ends your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to just bring us back to 10T's turn.
10T will move up.
Also forgot to roll initiative for Sildar.
10T does not see goblin behind rock. He will end turn.
Okay. There we go. Da-da. All right, Susan.
I think that I've technically already moved 5 because I was over here, I think. So we'll just start with 10 then. So 10, 20. Where is he? Can I see him?
Yeah, you're
Where he's
standing
at
right.
is-
It's
on my. It's on.
Let me see.
It just shows it's black. To
Yeah,
me,
you can see
so I
him.
don't understand.
Yeah, you can see
okay.
him.
Well then, I will try and hit him with my battle axe,
Okay.
and I'll try and do it one-handed. One-handed.
Okay.
Well, I rolled, so. No, I guess it just rolled on mine. Just kidding.
There it is. You said you're doing one-handed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That is going to hit, and it's going to be enough to cleave into the side of his neck, and the life just goes out of his eyes, and he falls over dead.
Very good.
Does that end your turn?
It does. Urus, are you okay?
At that point,
You're not really hurt.
the goblin that went down to check has made his way back up and is going to take a swing at you, Susan.
Okay then.
It's going to be a 16 to hit.
That's my armor.
Okay,
Oh,
so
great.
you're going to take 8 slashing damage.
What?
And that's going to end his turn and will bring us to Urus.
I don't feel too good.
I'll just try to Sacred Flame the other one. He needs to make
Okay.
a dex saving throw.
Dex save. It's going to be an 11.
It's going to hit him for 7 damage.
Okay, the flames sort of you start to see this goblin glow, and then parts of his leather armor start to burst into flames until eventually it just engulfs him and actually is enough to put him on the ground. It doesn't seem like his screams actually echo too far in the cave, just because of the loud, kind of the ambient sound of the waterfall in the room. And that's going to bring us out of combat.
I'm going to sit up and kind of tend to my wounds for a moment. And while I'm doing that, while I'm just kind of looking at my actual stabbed chest now, I'm going to say out loud, so Urus wishes to have discussion real quick. What was the reason for Urus going in and distracting? Raise hand, please.
You said you were distraction, so that's why you ran in.
Yes, yes. And Urus distracted, yes?
Yes, and they're dead.
So why did all not sneak in and kill? Urus got stabbed while you running in.
I got stabbed too. It happened.
Big stupids.
I feel very lightheaded.
Are you okay?
I can't see Susan's health bar.
I feel terrible.
Not feeling too
So-
hot either.
So terrible.
ID
Hey,
10T's power level is through the roof. Whoop, whoop.
Hey, Swami, do you have any healing potions?
I have
Sildar.
nothing except the clothes on my back and the scimitar.
Bless you.
Don't act like you don't know what a scimitar is.
I was talking to Susan. I know what scimitar is.
No, his
Well.
name is Sildar.
I feel like
I think it's a scimitar.
Sildar.
perhaps we could have handled that a bit better.
Yes.
10T believes you did nothing.
I was not responsible for executing said plan.
You don't look like you could execute anything other than your friends.
I don't understand where Gundren finds these people.
I don't understand how you can be a guard and still get trapped by some puny goblins.
Now is not the time. We're trying to find Carlos.
And he
kill
sort of
him.
gets up in your face. And what exactly did you do in that encounter? We
I
turned back
did.
to you and you were just staring off into nothing.
I am sorry, but I could not analyze around this rock. We saved you because your power level is too weak to fend yourself.
Okay, well, the fighting stops now. And I'll go, like, stand in between them.
Puny human would get crushed. My power level is too high for him.
Yes.
I stumble
Right.
around.
So what
and
do
I
we do
just
now?
Put my hands on my head, and I use 4 points of my lay on hands pool and heal myself.
Okay.
That is great. You got more magic fancy light power, or no?
That's all I have, only for me.
Well, that's okay, I guess. Better for us than them.
See,
10T, from where you're standing, you can actually kind of see into the room to the south of you. There's like a campfire going in there, and you can see from your position that there are stacks of crates and sacks that look like just looted provisions that are piled up on the south end of the room. The entrance is kind of a set of natural stone steps, and then in there you can see what looks to be a large, kind of hairy beast standing up on two legs, and beside him a wolf that's just laying on the ground. And then in the corner you see another goblin that seems to be pilfering. Both this creature and the goblin seem to have their backs turned to you, and they're sort of pilfering through these sacks and crates.
I'd like to peek in room.
Okay. When you do, you see that on the west side of the room, the floor kind of slopes down toward a narrow opening that it looks like it just descends into darkness. And you see an additional goblin kind of briefly that seems to be laying up against the wall asleep.
I go back and report what I have analyzed.
Okay. 10T comes back to you and relays everything that I just said to him.
Well, that's a lot of things to kill.
Well, perhaps we do have the element of surprise again. We
Yes,
failed
we'll watch all of you
utterly.
try to surprise.
We failed utterly on the last one.
Right.
Are you saying to send Urus in as bait once again?
No, I can run around the corner.
I see why all your friends have died, and I just turn around and walk away.
Is my javelin in the pools? Now that I remember it.
You don't see it, like it's submerged underneath the water.
Fuck. That's
No,
not like
the-
spring water.
The water's not super deep. It doesn't look like, because this top pool up here is much lower in terms of water level than this one. So it looks like it may be about 2 feet of water.
Do I see it in there? Like coming up, looking.
It's pretty dark in the room, so even with your light, it's kind of hard to look down into just dark water and see.
All right. Well, what's our plan?
We should just get sneak attack on them.
I'll throw like this next time, and I'll put my hand out and like like that.
I can attack
Right.
from a distance. I don't need to go up close. I'll probably die.
I could rush in after you throw your initial javelin.
I only got 2 left. I keep losing them.
Little kobold, what will be your plan of attack?
Watch, wait. Hear when one of you big dumbs go down.
Right.
I am a big one.
And Sildar sort
Salami, be
of
careful.
runs across the opening there.
Do you think
Well-
this salami guy is a good fighter, or is he just all talk?
Sildar.
He has a scimitar.
No.
He's all phony.
And he
get my
seems to just
javelin
be
ready.
he just seems to be looking back over at y'all.
Okay, do we just like do we do like 1, 2, 3, or like are you gonna go, or like then we'll throw? What do you like to do?
10T is ready whenever. I
I
pull
just
bow
wanna-
back, maximum power, and wait.
I'm trying to get a little closer so whenever this does happen, I can, like, from around the corner shoot them, hopefully.
Now keep in mind, when you're in battle, you have movement and your attack. You can move out, attack, and then move back behind cover.
So where I'm at now, I can see this guy on my map. So could I, since I can see him on my map, could I shoot an arrow from here?
Yes. If you can
Okay,
see
this
them,
is-
if your token can see them, you can see them.
This is where I will be then.
Okay.
Eurus, we are ready when you are.
What?
Thought you're doing the bait thing, or no? Was that a
No.
bad idea?
I gotta go back again to this hallway and whisper loudly out, "Or it's no bait for big dumps, big slow dumps."
Okay, well then we just fire on when we're ready. Do you want to count us? Like countdown, like 3, 2, 1, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
3, 2, 1, kill.
Okay, so we shoot on kill, right? 3, 2, 1, kill, and then
No, you should have done it when I said kill. Okay, we go again. Okay, 3, 2, 1, kill.
Now?
now.
You should have done it again.
10T, let's go. Of arrow.
I'll run.
Shooting at big.
I'll run forward and throw a javelin.
I
Okay.
see this, and I also shoot my longbow at the bugbear.
All right, everybody, roll initiative.
Wait, I already rolled. I did my action.
That's fine. You're gonna get a surprise attack, but go ahead and roll your initiative.
10T has weighted dice on 8.
Oh man,
Oh man. I go last.
I need to run the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
I had a good roll though. I got a nat 20.
Oh wait. Oh god. It's Uthal's turn first. Here,
I got
I'll.
23.
Do we get a surprise attack?
Yes.
not-
So everybody can do an action first. I'll throw a he said he was throwing a javelin at the bugbear, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I will make that attack for him. Okay, Uthal is going to miss with his javelin as it strikes one of the boxes off to the side. 10T, who were you attacking?
The big guy.
Okay, let me see here.
Jonathan, do you see my roll?
Oh yes, it was just up above. Okay, I'll take that into account. You said you were attacking the big guy as well?
Well, I'm saying my initiative because it doesn't show me. I rolled a 1. Well, it was a 2, but I have a -1.
Okay, I'll get you.
Okay.
Yes, I do see it though. I don't think it put it into the turn order. I don't know if you had your character selected or not when you did it.
I didn't. No. I just wanted to be honest though and say that I'm the last person to go.
Okay.
Oh shit, I don't have either.
All right, so Uthal's spear misses. However, Susan, your longbow hits directly in the back of this bugbear for 6 damage. 6 damage. And you hear him just kind of scream out in pain.
Ooh, the good.
Tenti, your longbow hits as well for another 7 damage. And you send this bugbear kind of falling over forward into the supplies in front of it. Let's see. Urus, were you doing anything?
Same one.
For the surprise round, no.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say that. Let's see here. Yeah, so Sildar is going to run into the room and make an attack against this goblin here with his scimitar with advantage. And is going to hit. I don't know why I didn't roll the damage, but I'll just do it like this here. Let's see, it is a D6. So, and hits it for 3 damage as it wakes up and just kind of lets out an awful little goblin noise. And that's going to bring us to Uthal. Beginning of the first round.
Reroll my initiative because I didn't have my token selected, so I'm not on the chart.
Well, let's see. I can add you. You did it. Oh, you did a 23. Okay. I can do it. I can add you here.
Okay.
Like my beer, I will reload my javelin.
And then I'll add Susan with a 1. Let me descend. There we go. All right, Urus, you're actually up first.
I will move forward a bit until I can see something. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 30, 30. So he's 40 feet away. I think I can cast Sacred. Yep, I can cast Sacred Flame on the bugbear. So I will do that. So he needs to make a dex save.
That's a 4.
Wow.
Hey.
Takes 4 radiant damage.
All right, you guys are just lighting this thing up.
Hide around the corner.
Pun intended.
Let's see. Okay. That ends your turn? Mm-hmm. Uthal.
Okay, we will try this again. Reload. I'm going to move just a little closer so I get a better shot. And I'm going to lead with my hand, and then I will take my last javelin, and I will chuck it at Bugbear.
Okay.
So we will make this happen.
That one is going to miss as well as he sees it coming and just sort of dodges out of the way.
You are
and
asshole.
It sticks into the crate behind him. Does that end your turn?
Yes, I will end my turn.
Okay, that's going to bring us to this goblin, who's going to now be fully awake and take an attack at Sildar. Which is going to hit.
Oof. Fuck.
For 9 damage. Which is actually going to be enough to put Sildar on the ground.
Oh.
And he is incapacitated at the moment.
Shit.
And that will end his turn, which brings us to well, then you see Clarg look down at his dog and point towards Uthal, and you hear him say, "Ripper, go! eat, giant man! And he dashes towards you and is going to make a bite attack towards you, but is going to miss as you manage to just parry off its bite. This goblin here is going to take its short bow and actually try and shoot you from where it's currently standing. It's going to be a 17 to hit.
Yep.
That will deal 5 piercing damage.
Oof. Ouch. Not great. Not feeling good at all.
That's going to bring us to 10T.
Tenti will shoot back at Bugbear.
Okay. That is going to miss and sail and hit the wall behind Clark and shatter against the wall. Does that end your turn?
I will move kind of the other side and end my turn.
Okay. That is going to bring us to Clark, who is going to pick up one of the javelins that you threw at him, Uthal, and hurl it back at you.
Oh no.
That's going to be a 7 to hit, which I believe misses.
Yes. This.
As it just kind of goes sailing back into the other room. Susan, you see a javelin just sink into the floor right next to you.
Sounds terrible.
Let's see. Oh, that's why. Okay. That brings us to you, Susan.
Okay, I would like to shoot another arrow at the bugbear.
Okay. Which is also going to miss. Arrows are just flying wild left and right. Urus.
Boo!
Come back from around the corner and try another Sacred Flames. Another dex save.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good amount of damage if he fails.
It's going to be a 14.
So I'll hide back around the corner. And my
Okay. Uthal.
I will take out Tom and say, I don't like you a lot, Wolf, and then I will attack him.
Okay. That is
Smash.
going to hit, and are you raging?
Just 6.
Okay. And you cleave into the side of this wolf, kind of more on its hindquarters, and it looks badly hurt, but still alive.
Stand my guard, end of turn.
Okay. Let's see. This goblin is going to rush forward and actually take its short bow and take a shot at you, 10T. It's going to be 12 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. It sails right past your head, and you hear it fall into the water behind you. And that's going to end his turn. Ripper is going to try another bite attack against you, Uthal.
Not today.
That's going to be 8. As you parry off another bite. That's going to bring us to this goblin here, who's going to take another short bow attack at you, which is also going to miss. 10T. That brings us to you.
Puny goblin. And I'll shoot the one that shot me. Or shot at me.
Okay. Let's see here. That is going to miss. Everybody's just missing everywhere. There are arrows flying all over the place and crashing against the wall and shattering. Does that end your turn?
10T will take a couple steps behind wall. And end turn.
Clark is going to walk over to Sildar and say, "You want puny friend? You come get him!" And he takes his mace and basically just comes down on top of Sildar, and you hear Sildar kind of, and you see kind of blood cough up as Clark just absolutely drives this mace down into his chest plate. And that will bring us to Susan.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and move some. 5, 10, 15. Let's see if. Oh, perfect. I can see him now. I will try and shoot another arrow at old Clark. Since he's got his. Does he have his back turned? Do I have advantage or something?
No, not at the moment.
Well, it was worth asking.
And that is going to crash against the wall and break.
Oof.
Urus.
I'll
hate
come
it.
around the corner and... There he is. I will do another Sacred Flame.
Okay, let me make my save here.
Ooh,
It's going to be a 4.
He takes 2 radiant damage.
Okay.
Nice.
So you see kind of bits of flame ignite parts of his armor, but I'm meant to show you. This is what he looks like there.
Yikes.
Very ugly.
And he sort of shirks it off a little bit and looks back over to you and says something along the lines of, "Cog will build a throne with your puny bones, you little ones."
So you'll make
rude.
puny throne. Way to go.
Uthal, it is your turn.
I will attack the wolf because he's still in my face.
Okay.
Shit.
Let's see here. That is going to miss as it just dodges just out of the way as Tom comes down and just finds purchase directly in the floor beneath the wolf.
In my turn.
Okay.
Damn, that was 15.
I know. Pretty good. This goblin here is going to move up and actually a little bit past and run towards you, Susan, and is going to take a swing with his scimitar at you. That's going to be 8 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, you parry off his attack as you see him coming. It's pretty easy to, as he's trying to kind of climb down the stairs, you pretty easily deflect his attack. That is going to bring us to the wolf, who's going to take another bite at you. That's going to be a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that's the number. I will do my Stone's Endurance reaction,
Okay,
and I will reduce it by a D12 plus 3.
okay. So that's going to be 6. I'm sorry, 8
did that
damage. That 8 damage that it would normally deal.
So I'll shrug off 6.
Okay, so that does 2 damage.
Yeah, 3 plus 3, yeah.
Or that's just 3. Yeah, that's just 3.
Yeah. 'Cause it's that plus my cons mod, so it's 6
Okay.
total.
Okay. So that's gonna be. So you just shrug off all the damage. No, because it would be 8.
It's 8. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. I'm unconscious.
Oh no.
Damn.
Level 1, tough.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that is gonna bring us to this goblin here, who can't really see anything. He's gonna try to move this way and make a short bow attack towards you, Susan.
Susan, I'm here.
Rude.
Tippy taps.
Sorry.
But it's gonna miss. More ranged attack misses. 10T, you're up.
Seeing Uthal down, 10T will shoot at Wolf.
Let's see here. That is going to hit
Finally.
for 7 damage. Your arrow just finds itself right in the side of this wolf's head as it is going to take a bite out of Uthal's jugular on the ground, and you find it just in time, and it hits the ground hard and is dead. Upon seeing this, Clark, you hear him say, "No! Ripper! You killed my pup! You terrible people! You terrible!" And you see, those of you who can see Clark, see him run behind the stalagmites and go to jump inside the dark hole that is there. But you can still just barely see him. And that is going to bring us to Susan's turn.
Well, with the goblin in front of me, I would like to try and hit him with my battle axe.
Okay.
One-handed.
Okay. That is going to hit for 3
Perfect.
damage as you come
Okay.
across this thing's face and slice him, but he's still standing there in front of you.
Well, I would like to do a bonus action now. And I would like to try and make a bite attack.
Okay.
I guess I need to try and... What do I need to roll for that? Just a d20?
You should have a bite attack on your character sheet.
It just says, I just click a button for short rest, push it.
Huh?
It just says Hungry Jaws, once per short rest as a bonus action.
Oh, yeah. So go ahead and just make a bite attack. It should be on your actions.
That's what I'm saying, it's not.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, bite. Just kidding. No, it totally is. JK, everybody. My husband's definitely right.
And that is going to miss.
Well, fine then.
So you go to take a bite, and he holds up his scimitar, and you just kind of bite down on the hilt of that instead.
Can I get past him without him having an opportunity for my movement?
If you move past him, no. I mean, you could, as long as you're within his melee range, he won't get that attack. But as soon as you leave a 5-foot radius of him, he will get a swing on you.
I guess I'll stay where I'm at. Yeah, I'll stay.
Okay. Urus.
I will come out from around the corner again and cast Cure Wounds on Uthal, which will heal him for... Oh, it's touch shit. So, fuck, I have to get right up in his face, don't I?
Yes.
15. Right here and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay. You manage to reach out with your tiny little kobold hands and touch his foot.
Let
And
me see
Uthal, you spring back to life.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you.
And then I'll try to... No, I'm good. I was staying here.
Okay. Uthal, it is your turn.
I will stand up. I see this goblin in my face, and I will attack him.
Okay. And it is going to miss as he goes to try and attack Susan. He barely moves out of the way.
Shit.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I'll just do that in my turn.
Okay. And he does try to attack Susan with his scimitar. It's going to be a 10 to hit.
Miss.
All right,
Miss,
you
miss,
deflect this one as well. The other goblin, you hear it yell out, "No, wait!" And you see him actually dart off towards this hole as well. 10T.
I would like to go around Susan and try to use my two short swords and cut off Goblin's head. Go to the right thing.
That is definitely gonna
Hey.
hit. And you definitely remove this goblin's head from his shoulders, and he hits the ground and is no mas.
Maybe
end your turn.
pursue him. Pursue.
I will go down 5. And end my turn.
Okay. You hear Clark sort of, his voice more echoey now than before. Me get revenge on you! You killed my animal! Until you hear the sound of quite a few more wolves or something kind of barking, and then the barking just kind of fades over time until you don't hear it anymore. That will bring us to Susan's turn.
I'm gonna try and go as close as I can now. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I see him to kill him now?
Yes.
Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Well,
You have to hit him first.
I know. I guess I need to go one closer. I really don't want to be this close to him, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. I'm gonna try and use my battle axe. And
And I'll say make it with advantage because he's currently trying to climb down into this hole.
Okay. I want to try and do it two-handed.
Okay.
If that's okay.
And that is going to
Nice.
hit for 10 damage as you catch this thing right in its spine. And it goes completely limp and lifeless, but it still had enough forward momentum that its body falls down into this shaft, and you lose sight of it. And that is going to bring us out of initiative.
Perfect. Perfect.
I'm gonna start rummaging through some supplies.
Yes, I want to look for food immediately.
We don't want to see what happened, and I just run like to the ledge.
Looking down, it's just a dark, almost like a shaft that seems to go down. Looking around the room, you see just piles and piles of sacks and crates that line the southern wall of this room. What is everybody currently doing?
Should we pursue them?
I killed him. Pursue who?
The bugbear.
I killed the bugbear.
You killed a goblin.
Oh, just kidding. I killed a goblin.
He is still on the loose. Should we find him?
Urus thinks this is a bad idea.
What about this guy?
I poke him. I don't think he's doing so well.
You kind of hear him kind of labored breathing.
Is there a way to like try and stabilize him?
Yeah, you can
And
make
I've got like
a
nothing to.
you can make a medicine check to kind of try and stop the bleeding and stabilize him.
I'm decent
Okay.
at medicine.
Oh,
I can
shit.
try.
Yeah, you do.
Did someone already do it? Oh,
yep.
damn. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Should have been a javelin.
So he doesn't seem to really come to, but it seems as though you've stopped him from dying.
I think he'll make it, but he needs a better than this.
Are there any potions in here?
So 10T and Susan, looking down in all the boxes, you see that most of these boxes and crates are marked with the image of a blue lion, some sort of symbol on there. But as you kind of dig through this stuff, you do find buried kind of within the chests and the crates a treasure chest, and carved into it very crudely is the name Klarg. Klarg.
I would like to open it.
Okay.
Maybe there's food in here.
So when you pop it open, it's a pretty big chest. There are a lot of coins in here, but sitting on top of them, you see two red vials laying in there that look to be potions of healing. And you see a little jade statuette of a frog with tiny golden orbs for eyes.
I just take the 2 potions. I don't care about the rest.
Is
Okay.
this somebody's property, or who cares?
I don't care. There's no food.
I would like to see if I can find any of my arrows or anyone else's arrows that missed.
All the
Javelins.
arrows that went flying through the air just shattered against the stone walls. The only salvageable... Well, I take that back. You find one arrow that's sticking into a wooden crate, and one of your javelins is sticking out of one of the crates as well.
I'll take it.
I'd like to search Goblin that shot arrow at me and see if he had any on his body.
Yeah, you look. It looks like he has about 5 more arrows.
Does
Go ahead.
anybody recognize this blue lion symbol?
No.
Puny human would probably know.
Should I bring him back? I don't care. But I do have 2 potions.
I mean, we could give him one, maybe.
One for me, and one for the team to decide what to do with.
He would probably waste it and just go down again.
Well, he would verify if these boxes were important or not.
So I should give it to him. Don't everyone speak at once.
Maybe. I mean, we found them. They're like presents.
Yes,
And it's
one
nice-
for me, one for everybody else to share and decide.
So will you give him yours?
No, that's what I just said.
I'm gonna run up to Susan and grab one of the potions out of her hand.
Okay.
Oh,
is
look! It is
It's a man of action.
Ulysses now.
Was I able to get it? Do I have it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I said one
Yes.
of them was y'all's.
Salami would like this.
I'm gonna walk over to Salami and pop the cork on it and just pour it down his mouth.
Okay. And I believe that heals for 1 moment. I think it's E4. Uh, 2d4 plus 2. There we go. So that's going to heal him for 7. And his eyes sort of pop back open.
Welcome back.
That goblin. Bastard. Where'd he go?
Well, the big one got away, but we killed everybody else.
Clark got away.
Poetic.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yes. Yes, Salami. Clark got away.
Oh, that's not good.
No. Hey, does Blue Lion mean stuff? And I just point.
Went over to the crates.
Yeah.
He walks over to the crates and takes a look. And then he kneels down and looks a little closer. He says, yes, this is the This is the emblem of the Lion Shield Coster. In Phandalin, it's a merchant company there. This must be... Gosh, this has to be quite a lot of money's worth of supplies. They would probably pay you well to get this back.
Well, we used a potion from it to save you.
Is there any food?
Yes.
No.
No. I was saying yes to salami. We found 2 healing potions. We gave you 1. You're welcome.
And then he looks over at the treasure chest that you opened.
It's in there.
And he says, was this the chest that you took the potions from?
Yes.
Found the potions. Yes, we found them.
There's hundreds of copper and silver in here.
Okay.
I don't care. I don't care.
Right.
Well,
More for me then.
Isn't this their stuff or no or what?
It's in a treasure chest that says Clark.
Is there a blue lion image on the chest at all? No. Well, you know what? That is a good point. Maybe, yes. What's that jade statue?
It is a little jade frog with kind of golden orbs for eyes. Looks just kind of like some kind of fancy trinket.
Then how much money's in there?
If you're taking the time to kind of go through and count it, it's probably about 600 copper and about 110 silver.
How heavy is it?
It's pretty heavy.
Is it
and
heavy
it
for
looks
me?
like most of this stuff not it would be pretty easy for you to lift if you wanted to. But if you were wanting to transport this stuff, you would have to load it up in your wagon.
Wagon.
Right, under heavy protection. How full was wagon? Do I remember?
It's got kind of enough room for probably the supplies that are there marked with the blue. Mr. Deepak, thank you for the sub, sir. Appreciate it. It's got enough to enough room for at least the boxes and crates that are marked with the lion emblem.
Are there any other crates that are for open attainment, if you will?
Not that you can see.
I'll take my axe. And actually, you know what? No. I'll take my hand axe and I'll chip off the part that says Clark on the treasure chest.
Okay.
Very carefully.
Okay. All right, and with that, let's take a break. We're gonna take like a 15-minute break, get some refills, use the restroom and everything like that. So y'all hang out with us for a little bit. We will be right back. All right, we are back. Here, we'll do this for now. Let's go to this screen here. There we go. We had a little bit to get our shit together here. Sorry, but we're running a little late. We had dogs that just decided they wanted to walk in circles around the yard nonstop. So that was fun. All right, so we're back here in the cave. You all just finished dealing with Clarg and his pet and his goblins. You've found quite a bit of supplies, all with the blue lion logo on it, which Sildar has told you belongs to a company called the Lion Shield Coster, which is a trading post in Phandalin. What would everybody like to do?
Should we go get the cart and load the stuff and take it back, or?
Urus. Urus.
Yes.
What do we do?
Susan. What do we do?
No, you're the
Hey,
smallest, which means your wisdom is compacted better than all of ours. So that means that you need to pick.
Oh.
You're smart. You can sit on my shoulder and rule all. Okay?
I want to turn and look over at 10T. Just look up at him.
What would you like, little one?
I'll turn and glance over at Uthal and just see what he's doing.
I'm doing this to Salami.
Urus will do this. And I'll climb up on Susan's shoulder. And I will point to the little crevice that they escaped to earlier. We go check on Cart. Let's go to Cart.
Okay.
Sindal.
Salami.
So
It's Sildar.
Sildar, would you like to join us?
Yes, I assume since Gundren sent you with the cart, you're headed to Phandalin, yes?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay, I shall accompany you the rest of the way. Also, if you wish to call me Hallwinter, you can as well, if it's easier for you.
Hallwinter? No, Sildar is just fine.
Apparently it's not, and he looks over at everybody else.
Okay, so Holland Oats. So should we just stay here?
Oh, by the
Do you want to
gods.
stay with me and watch this, and like part of us go get the cart, or what?
Gather what coins you can. We leave. No come back. Done with this place.
You don't want to take the stuff back to city? We may get even richer,
We
or not. It's not my stuff.
We
We
could
tell-
just point them in the direction.
Yes, 10T said what I want to say.
Did anyone take the trinket?
The
Well,
frog?
Potions.
I'm taking the chest regardless. And I do this with the chest. It's ours now. It's not Clark. And I point to the cut off wood on the floor.
Did anyone take the frog?
It's
Oh.
in here.
Oh, yeah.
I would like the frog, please.
Okay, cool. And I just kind of like drop it on the ground.
My little froggy.
That's all you want. Are you done?
He looks done. So we go now. Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, I pick the chest back up and do this.
So we're headed back out of the caverns and then toward the wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it
I'm
takes you.
walking.
It takes you about an hour of traveling back through the trail, avoiding the traps that were set by the goblins before. Eventually, you make it back to the road where Gundren and Sildar were ambushed, and you follow it back north a ways until you find your wagon still there, still intact. The oxen still seem to be fine. And yeah, about an hour's passed. That being said, it is, by the time you get there, it is probably about 7 o'clock at night. So it says it's summertime. It's still there's still a little bit of light, but it's getting dark.
No, we set up camp. Yes, camp here. This spot, safe.
Good call, Urus. Thank you.
How does
Uthal? What?
the cart look?
It looks the same, exact same as when you left it. It's a pretty standard wagon. The two oxen that were pulling it look fine. Nothing seems to have messed with it.
That's right. It was under constant guard, and I kind of say out loud, "Do not mess with. We were here whole time."
I don't have a tent or anything, so I'm just gonna go and sit where I was when I was like with the oxen, is that what they are? Imagine just like a bench. I'm just gonna lay on the bench with my little bedroll, kind of like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to bed now. Goodbye.
Here,
Okay.
take this. And I have some traveler's clothes, which are too restrictive for me to wear. And it's like, here you go. This may be more comfortable. And I
Flex out of them.
What are those for?
Blankets, pillow. I don't know. Could be more comfortable.
Pillow. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
I'll go find a tree. Urus, can you come here for a moment, please?
Yes. I'll hop off Susan and I'll just walk up next to him.
I lift up a part of my shirt and show him a button. Can you hold this button for 15 seconds, please?
I'll look around at everyone else, see if anyone's looking. Okay. Now?
Yes, now, please.
Okay. And I'll just press on him for
Okay,
15 seconds.
only a few more and I power down.
And you see ID 10T, sort of the life that seemingly inhabits him, just fades out, and he sort of looks down and then goes completely stone still.
I'm gonna poke him a bit and push him a little bit. 10T. And I'll push a little bit harder. I'm assuming I'm not really moving him at all. So he weighs it.
He seems pretty sturdy.
I'll turn to everybody else and just yell out, 10T is off.
It happens. Now I'll go walk out into the woods.
You're just walking out into the woods.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find some food. I have as part of the Outlander, I can go find food for people, for up to 5 people for one day, assuming there's small game in the area.
Okay. Make a survival check with advantage. Okay. So carefully moving through the forest, even though you're so large and massive, you know how to kind of navigate your way around without making a whole lot of noise in this particular environment, especially when you're hunting.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you're looking through the forest, you actually find a couple of rabbits that you do manage to capture and kill.
Very nice. I'll go back to camp.
You're a monster.
Monsters have to eat.
Okay, so probably after about 30 minutes or so, Uthal returns back to the camp, and by this point, it is mostly dark.
Would you like some rabbit?
And those of you without dark vision are losing the ability to see very well.
Did you say rabbit?
Yes, I can't really see you, but yes.
Come to my voice.
Okay, I can probably see the outline of the cart. Are you on the cart?
I am on the cart.
Okay, I will come to the cart.
Marco.
Yeah,
Mark-
Marco.
Uthal.
Yes, okay, so this is for you and Eurus, and then the other one's for me.
Perfect. Thank you. I grab him. Oris, do you want this or no? I'll eat it too if you don't want it.
I will eat, but
Fine.
we need to make a fire. Yes,
Why?
campfire to cook better.
Oh, you want to cook it? Okay.
Sure, I've got the tinderbox. I can light the fire.
Okay, and you there's plenty of tinder around and stones to kind of round about the fire, and you manage to make a relatively solid campfire.
Skewer it and just kind of
Same.
these things.
I'm roasting a marshmallow essentially right now.
Right.
Sildar is kind of sitting there looking at everybody's rabbits.
Oh, Sildar, are you hungry?
He hasn't really said anything though.
Oh, this is very awkward. I say it loud. Oh,
Sildar, are you hungry?
I could eat, yes.
Here, you
took
can have
everything.
my rabbit. I'll go have some of your horse from earlier. It's no big deal. I don't mind.
My horse.
Yeah, it's dead. Don't worry. I'll eat it.
You'd rather have rabbits to eat, right?
I'd really hoped Swiftmen had gotten away.
No, the horses are dead.
Damn it.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you want the rabbit or not? Because if not, I'll eat
take
the rabbit.
I'll take the rabbit.
Okay. My friend Urus,
Susan.
can you light something so I can see where the horses are so I can get some meat?
Oh,
I
yes.
can't see.
I'll walk up to Susan and what are you holding on you right now?
I have a great axe or a bow or probably my great axe would be easiest. Can you help me see?
Is it
Help
on your
me.
back?
I have it in my hand now. I pulled it out. Help, Urus, help.
I'll touch the bottom of her axe and light it, and make it glow bright green.
Yes. Thank you. I want to proceed on to where the horses are, to my understanding.
Okay. So is your goal really just to go over there and munch on the horses?
I'm gonna cut some meat and take it back, and I'm gonna cook it.
Okay. So I'll say you do that. It takes you probably about 20 minutes, but you make it
Okay.
there and back and cook the
Perfect.
meat. Sildar's kind of side-eyeing you the whole time.
I savagely eat it.
I'm gonna go tug on Sildar's pant leg for a moment, so he'll look down at me.
And he's kind of sitting up against a tree right now, but still he's tall enough to where he would look down at you a little bit.
Now, once he does, I'm just gonna be nodding, and I'll just say, "Circle of life."
He nods and says, "I suppose so. It's better that, then I don't know. Then goblins eating it? I don't know. I'd had that horse since I was a child. And then looks back over at Susan, just ferociously, just.
Horse
Exactly.
strength goes into Susan. Susan will use strength to complete our mission. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, the mission. Phandalin is about a half-day's walk from here. My contact there, his name is Yarno Albrecht. We sent him there. He's a wizard. He knows magic. He went to Phandalin to try and establish some sort of order there to prepare for us to go down. Phandalin is sort of a rough town. It used to be a pretty thriving town, but orcs ravaged it years ago, and only recently have people started going back, but it's very rough around the edges. But we haven't heard from him in quite some time, so it worked out that Gundren had asked me to escort him down here, because I was to come down here and see what happened to Yarno anyway. That is until the goblins shot me in the back with arrows.
Well, Yarno is okay, yes?
He did know how to hold his own. He was a gifted wizard. Not the best. And still, he still had quite a lot to learn, from what I understand, but he was a good man, is a good man. But
Maybe he has good magic then? Urus will ask. Urus will find Yarno.
he does have good magic, yes.
Better than stupid magic. And I'll just turn and walk away.
What does Yard Sale look like? Will we recognize Yard Sale when we see him?
I see you all have trouble with words. Perhaps someone can help you with that in Phandalin.
I don't understand what you mean. I understand you clearly.
I would like you to repeat after me. Uthal, is it?
Uthal is it?
No, not that.
I don't understand
Damn
why
it.
you want me to say my own name.
The gods. He says, he looks back at you from his hands and says, all right, Uthal, repeat after me. E, Yar, no.
Boring.
Okay. Perhaps we should get some rest then, yes? Perhaps just sleep.
We should probably set the watch because people were jumped here earlier.
Yes, those people were me and Gundren.
Wasn't trying to bring up a sore subject.
He looks over to you, Urus, and says, your group is... They're not the sharpest sword in the armory, are they?
Urus found what Urus could get. Yes. Destiny brings these two bigs, and I'm pointing to Tenti and Uthal, and Susan is naturally strongest.
And yes, and what exactly is this 10T? He gets up with the rabbit and he's kind of eating it. And he's sort of walking around 10T and trying to figure out what the hell he is.
He is our machine human. Yes. Robot human? Maybe? Urus doesn't know.
He's Metal Man.
He wants old men dead. So old people need to be careful.
Someone assassinated his mentor, and he's after to kill them.
Old people, be careful. Yes.
Especially a heart attack. A heart
Right.
attack needs to
Wait,
be very careful.
hold
His
on a
mentor
moment.
was killed in the heart.
And he takes his hand and places it on 10T's shoulder and looks back and says, "Did you say his mentor was killed by a heart attack?"
He was killed in the heart.
Yes, heart
It
attack.
was an attack on the heart.
He was
heart
killed.
attack.
Right.
I was under the impression that he was murdered.
He was
Murdered by
murdered.
heart attack.
He asked
heart
me if my
attacker.
name was Heart Attack.
He was. Maybe you need to speak with somebody to see if you're okay, because we understand what's going on with him.
Old man was killed by a heart attack.
And none of you bothered to tell him that's not a person.
He
I mean, we understand the problem. Why don't you understand it?
he wanted to come on a mission. Why look gift horse in the mouth? Yes.
There is a heart attacker somewhere. We must find the heart attacker.
Right, precision assassin killed him right here, just right in the heart.
He says, "Well, I'm going to be honest with you. We might want to just leave him here shut down,
Ow.
because there is quite a few elderly that live in Phandalin. And if what you're saying is true, they could be in grave danger."
I
No.
want to take out my great axe and say, "Are you trying to betray ID 10T?
No, I'm just saying.
I brought you back to life."
Are you heart attacker?
Oh my goodness.
Billy, answer me!
Susan,
No.
call. Everyone
Okay.
call.
Look, I will say this. Phandalin,
Swear to me.
I
Swear
swear
to me
to
you
you,
are not the heart attacker.
I'm not the... Good gods, I'm not the heart attacker. I promise. Oh my. If you...
Okay.
Alright, look, we got off on the wrong foot here. I will say this. Phandalin, it has its fair share of older people, and its population is rough. And I'll be quite honest with you, they are not going to be entirely sure what to make of all of this.
Oris may have been wrong. 10T, I think, likes old men.
Are you
Old
lying?
man was his master.
Yes. No,
Right.
I'm telling the truth. All right, so Oris remembers it. He asked, "Who killed old man?" So maybe he like old man. Yes.
You might be able to find him a new old man.
He has not said anything of replacement old man.
It might make him very happy, though.
He just wants to stop heart attack.
The heart attacker. Yes.
Yes. We can ask him later.
Also, any that come up to us, I will talk to them and make them friends. Yes.
Very good. Well, perhaps we should get some rest.
Do they have good food where we're going?
There is a tavern there that's not bad. The Stonehill Inn. I would advise we go there once we arrive in Phandalin.
Stonehill.
Okay, so
Stonehill.
Stone. Yes,
the Stonehill
Stonehill.
Inn. Who is the proprietor? Do you know?
It's been a while since I've been there. I believe his name is Toblin. Toblin Stonehill.
We talk to Toblin when we get to the town. Yes.
It's probably not the worst idea.
Okay, so we go to Stonehill Inn and we talk to Tomahawk. We can do that.
I don't
Toblin.
think he will appreciate you calling him Tomahawk, but
That is his name.
Toblin. Okay, say it with me. Ta.
Ta.
Stonehill Inn.
Oh, good. All right. We should maybe we should just rest. We should just start over in the morning, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I will go to sleep now.
Right.
We should do watches.
To be
Maybe?
honest, I'm
Yes?
still not used to being in the company of, well, let's be honest, lizard people.
Yes, we would normally steal and try to kidnap you maybe and eat you, but
Do you not like lizard people? I can eat you if you would like.
I would not like that at all. I'm just saying, there's not many lizard people that just wander around in this part of the coast.
You know, I've heard that humans are exceptionally tasty.
That's weird, and I feel like maybe I shouldn't sleep now.
Sildart,
Maybe.
Sildart, it will be okay.
I won't eat you
She won't eat you, Sildart.
tonight.
I'll take
So
first
you-
watch.
You'd save me and then eat me after you ate my horse.
I'll take first watch. You go sleep now.
Good night.
By watch, do you mean watch her? Please don't let her
will
eat
watch, I will watch that. Make sure nobody attacks us in the night.
me. And that includes her, right?
Sildar, you're fine. Go to bed. I want to walk over to my oxen friends and sleep on my little carriage thing.
Those clothes are yours from now on, whether you like them or not.
My pillows, yes, thank you. I want to kind of ball them up and.
All right, so we're taking a long rest tonight?
Mhm.
Okay. Anybody doing anything in particular while we are resting? So for the long rest, 6 hours must be sleep. The other 2 hours are essentially the same kind of low energy activities that you would do for a short rest.
Exactly at 8 hours from Ur is holding my reset button, I would like to wake back up.
Okay. At 8 hours or 6 hours?
8.
Okay. All right.
So I'll do 2 hours and then I'll wake up Sildart.
Okay. So we'll say that for the sake of brevity, the night goes by and everybody kind of takes their watch. And nothing occurs, nothing jumps out of the woods or anything. And eventually, after about 8 hours, you start to just barely see some light start to shine in through the treetops. And eventually the sun rises just high enough to where it's kind of shining in your eyes and more or less wakes you all up.
more bad weather. Ah. I get up and just kind of cover my eyes a little bit while I try to start eating something.
Back up my bedroll.
Yeah, I'll put my bedroll together and pack it back up. And I want to walk over to the horses and see if they're still edible this morning, I think.
So going that direction is the direction towards Phandalin. Are you wanting to go ahead of everybody, or?
I mean, I want to be careful enough to make sure, like, there aren't any goblins, but if it's free food, I'd like to enjoy the free food.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
I'll go hop in the woods while she's doing that.
Okay. Make a survival check. With advantage.
You said perception?
Yes. Very good. Nat
Not
one.
good.
Uthal, you managed to track down and actually hunt down 3 squirrels. That's what
snacks.
you were trying to get. I assume so. Susan, you make your way over to the horses, and you do find your way there. They are covered now kind of more in flies than they were before.
Gross. What about if I just cut open some flesh meat that is not infected with flies?
You can do that.
I want to do that.
Okay.
It was rather tasty the night before. I will take more meat and walk back.
Okay. What's everybody else
Listen,
doing?
Just waiting for everybody to gather back up and go to the
Okay.
wagon.
So Sildar wakes up and he starts preparing the wagon as well, sort of making sure that everything is secured to the back there.
Tenti is going through his system reboots and moving all limbs one by one, making sure everything is working properly.
Okay. Yeah, and everything looks good. Everything feels good. And you all gain the benefits of a long rest.
I'd like to walk up to Urus
Okay.
and thank you for resetting me. What, Urus? How long did you hold my button?
10T speaks different.
How long did you hold my button? I told you 15 seconds. Did you hold it for 16?
Urus,
Did you count?
no,
Urus?
Urus, no. I'm going to use my
You-
grovel speed
You reset my voice box.
and start cowering in front of him. No, Urus, I did what it did.
Do you know how to even count to 15?
Wait, you have a
No, I'm
grovel
going to sound
feature?
like this.
Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, look at roll 20.
Yeah. As an action on your turn, you can cower pathetically to distract nearby foes till the next turn your allies gain advantage on attack rolls
Wow.
against enemies within. You should have used that against the goblins. Please, I'm lost. Just don't kill me.
Now I just feel bad for you that you can't count. I'm gonna have to practice with you someday.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Sildar, look over and you see Sildar just looking back at you with this confused look on his face.
What are you looking at, weak human? Just because I sound different now doesn't mean my power level isn't lower than yours. Remember, we saved you from the cave. We can put you right back.
You know, Metal Man does speak the truth.
Uthal,
Huh?
can you light a fire for me?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Like now?
Yeah, so I can heat up the meat.
Okay. Well, I will go get sticks and stuff, and I'll come back and make a fire. Okay, bye.
I walk up to Susan. Susan, I have this tinderbox. Would you like to use it real quick?
Well, I think I might have one, but he just was good at it, so I didn't want to... Honestly, I didn't want to worry with it, if I'm being completely honest.
I understand. Are we going into the city today?
Yes, we are going.
Oh, I pull out my disguise kit and start getting disguised.
What are you disguising yourself as?
Well, my disguise kit consists of just glasses,
Just
and a hat.
Glasses and a hat?
Glasses and a hat.
Okay. What kind of hat?
Fedora.
And the glasses, are they like Harry Potter glasses?
Yeah, so they don't affect me, but they are prescription. But they make my eyes look way bigger than they are.
Okay.
Do you have clothes on, or are you just like a robot?
I have armor.
Okay.
I have some armor.
He's wearing like some scale mail armor.
Yeah. Yeah, scale mail armor. And glasses and a fedora.
Some oversized glasses.
I'll come back with a log.
A whole log.
This will help with fire, right?
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, fire starts building up. You cook your meat.
I cook my meat.
After a little while, the wagon is ready to go, and Sildar actually jumps up on the wagon and grabs the reins.
I'll put the chest in the wagon.
I do this number. Hang on. You got the reins. That's my job.
He says, by all means,
Can we both fit up here?
eat my horse, drive the cart, whatever you'd like.
I mean, Susan, it's probably best he drives since he can't fight.
He
I'll
sure
have you
is,
know. You know what? It's
You'll
not
have
even
me
worth
know
it.
what? No,
It's
what
not-
would you have me know?
Not you.
Yes.
Not
Yes,
you.
please enlighten me.
Oh my god.
I'll have you know you were almost dead in a cave by a couple goblins.
I'm sitting next to him. And I just want to get just this close. Can you see this close to him? And I just want to.
You gonna velociraptor his ass?
Yeah, I'm just smelling him.
And so he'll actually stop, kind of look back at you, and turn back to you, Tinty, and say, I can only assume that you found the cave because the goblins jumped you as well, correct? And he looks over to you, Urus.
Yes.
And might I ask how that encounter went for you?
Well, we didn't end up in the cave almost dead.
You looked pretty worse for wear when I first saw you. Not as bad as me, but not great.
Oh, well, that's okay. We can just take a stroll down this road a little bit farther and see how your horses turned out.
Oh my god.
I already know how the horses turned out.
Well, we should keep moving because we're talking a lot and not moving. We can talk and walk.
He just throws the reins over to you, Luna, and he hops off. And he just
No, you can sit up here.
Or Luna.
Who's Luna?
Susan. Susan. And just starts walking next to the ox.
Silly, get back up here. I'm just playing with you. It's all in fun. Come on, come.
No, I'm fine.
Sit with me.
Let us go to Phandalin.
Silly, get
Human
up
has
here.
No sense of humor.
I will walk. You'll do the oxen thing. Come on, come on. Get up. I'll step down. I get down from there.
At this point, he's completely ignoring you.
Silly, get up here.
Sildart has had rough day.
He's walking ahead.
We,
Sildar, I was just having good fun.
We should get moving.
yes, drive, wagon. We go. Yes.
Okay, master says go, I go. I get back up.
Master Urus. Oh. Yes, Urus says let's go. Yes, here we go.
Okay, so about a half day goes by. So we'll say not necessarily an entire half day. We'll say about 9 hours goes by. So we're talking it's about 2 p.m. When oh jeez,
That was loud.
that is loud. So after some time, you are on the road, and the rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside. You finally come out and catch your first glimpse of Phandalin. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings. Some are built on old fieldstone foundations. More old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track which you're on, which kind of widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs towards a ruined manor house way up on the hillside on the east side of town. And as you approach, you see children playing on the town green and townsfolk tending to chores or running errands at shops. Many of those people look up at you as you approach, but all just kind of seem to glance quickly and then return to their business as you go by. But Sildar finally seems quite a bit more at ease.
Sildar.
Yes. And but
Are you
at about
done
this
being-
point he's kind of made his way back towards the wagon. He's kind of next to you.
Are you done being mad at me now?
I suppose so.
Okay, good. My adoptive mom and dad said that it wasn't good to fight and argue with people. So, okay, good. Thank you.
That's not bad advice.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
Are there any?
go ahead. Go ahead.
Are there any town guard around?
No, you don't see any.
What? I'm not about to commit a crime.
Let's go to Stone Inn. Yes.
Yeah, Sildar says, "My friends, let's go ahead and secure lodgings. The Stonehill Inn is quite, it's quaint. And I'll throw up a map here of Phandalin. So you rode in kind of here from the north, and Sildar sort of leads you down the main road here, and as you pass this kind of large red-roofed building, he says, "That right there, that is Barthen's Provisions. That's where we will need to take the cargo from this cart once we get settled at the inn." And then continues on down to this another large building with a large black roof on it. There's a sign out front that just says inn.
That was Barthen's Provisions.
This is the Stone Inn. Yes?
It is.
How big's the door?
The door is actually about 10 feet. It's like a double door, set of double doors.
Human Holland. Holland. Yes. Holland. I'm looking up at him.
Hollowinter.
Hollowinter. Winter. Yes. Winter. And I just point at him. Winter. Who do we speak with here? Yes.
I suppose the person to speak with would be Toblin Stonehill.
Toblin. Okay, good. And I'll just walk to the end of the inn.
Okay, you're just kind of marching on in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me get everything here. All right, so you walk into the inn, and it's a fairly decent-sized main room here with a fireplace that seems to illuminate most of the room. Candles on each table, kind of providing light, as well as the natural light just kind of coming in through the windows itself. Let me pull this up here. This particular building seems to be one of the newer ones that you saw when you rode into town, and the common room here is got quite a few locals in it, kind of nursing mugs of ale or cider, and then they're all just sort of looking at you and eyeing you curiously.
Does it
I
go
take a seat.
Does it go dead quiet looking at us, or?
More or less, yeah.
I'll wave. Hello, everyone.
And everybody just seems to kind of go back to what they were doing. And you see a kind of a short, friendly human behind the bar reach his hand up and say, greetings!
See, yours already.
I raised my
He looks
hand
like
like,
this
hello,
here.
I would like a drink. Hello, thank you, hello.
He says, yes, by all means. Come on in. What brings you here?
And I'll stand on the chair that's around the bar. We are on a mission. Yes, we were hoping. I'll look over to Uthal. Wait, are we looking for Gundren? Yes.
Sildart said we were looking for a place to stay.
Well, you've come to the right place. We have plenty of rooms open.
Yes, place to stay. That is what we are seeking. Place. This place. Yes. How much money?
He says, it's 10 copper per night.
We will pay you with Uthal. You have money. Yes.
How many rooms do you have available now?
I have 5 rooms.
Do you have a room big enough for me?
And he sort of walks over and looks you up and down. Well, you are quite the mountain of a man, aren't you? Yes, I suppose our beds could support you, although your feet might dangle off the edge.
That is okay. How many are they? Singles or 2 beds or what are we talking?
Single beds per room.
Okay, well, I can. How much money? How much money I got? Let me look and see.
He says, "So are you all eating? Can I get you something
Yes.
to drink?"
What do you have available?
He says, "Oh, we've got. Well, let me see." And he walks back, and you see him kind of poke his head through the door.
It's one of those days.
And you hear him say, "Trelina, what do we have back here?" Uh-huh. No, not right. And then he slowly walks back and says, you're very lucky. Today we have meat chunks. Just straight from the look, I'll be honest with you, it's not great. It's cooked meat, all right?
Sounds
What?
delicious.
But
How
we
much is it?
have good ale.
What kind of meat?
He leans over to you. He says, "I'll be honest, I don't even know."
Sounds great. How much is it?
For enough to feed, well, we'll just say a silver. Per, it's a big piece of meat.
Okay. So it's like a party platter, right? For 1 silver.
It's about a half a party platter.
Okay. Well. Yes.
And then you hear
okay.
from the back, you hear, "We got cheese too."
Is the cheese included in the party platter?
we have cheese. It's separate though.
How much for a party platter? And then if you cut the cheese up really small and then put it on top of the meat.
Oh, well, it sounds like you're asking for quite the custom meal here.
A deluxe party platter.
If you want the deluxe party platter, hold on. And you see him turn around and walk back to the door. Hey, how much we doing the deluxe party platter for? And you hear, "We don't have a deluxe party platter. What are you talking about?" He comes back. It's like 5 gold.
That seems like a lot for
Gold.
cheese.
Wow.
We pay
It's more
with
than
it.
cheese. You're asking for two different things. If you want if you just want meat and cheese, we'll call it 8 silver. The party platter, that's for a different clientele.
But just for the meat, it's 1 silver.
Yes.
Okay. I'll have 1 meat.
We pay with Uthel's coin box. Yes?
Yes, I think so. Yes, master.
Don't we all have gold on us? Like, I've got a couple of bucks.
No.
Uthal,
We
you-
steal coins from a cave. Uthel's coin box. Yes.
Oh, right, yes, right. And I'll go back outside. Suddenly remembering what happened. I'll run back outside and is the cart okay?
Yep. So you go back outside. The cart's fine. Yep.
Okay.
And you grab your chest.
Yeah, I'll just grab the chest.
He is
Okay.
getting money. He will be right back.
Well, like,
And
do
you,
this
you
number.
come back in.
Yes.
Did you grab the whole chest?
Yeah, it's just. It's just. Am I catching eyes? Am I catching eyes now?
All of the eyes. Yeah.
All the eyes.
And then
Yes.
while you're gone, Mr. Stonehill walks over to you, Tinty, and sort of leans over. I've never seen something like you there, fella. What are you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just a standard human.
He is human. Yes.
He kind of looks
Unrelated.
back and forth, and then he looks at all of you. Now, look, I'm not the most educated man. I came here to try and prospect. That didn't work out, so we opened this, but I can tell you one thing I do know. You are not a human.
He is human. Do you not see?
You may need to get your eyes checked. As you can see, I have bad eyes. Just like a human would.
All right.
Unrelated. Do you happen to have any oil or grease?
I don't, but the blacksmith might be able to help you out with that.
Perfect.
I say out loud, I won this in an arm wrestling competition.
And he sees the chest just filled with coins, and his eyes just... Okay.
Yeah, it's closed. It's closed.
Uthal,
This is my traveling bag.
I would like 1 ale and 1 meat plate.
Sure, just keep a tab going, but don't worry. My travel box can take care of us.
Very good. I'm
He
gonna go
says,
sit down now.
He says, that's 3 silver and 4 copper.
Okay, sure.
Will
we
you bring
pay
it to
now?
the table?
Do we pay now or
You'd-
pay on checkout or what?
You would pay now.
Also, we want to book 5 rooms.
Okay.
Where's
That's 50 copper.
Where's Sildart?
Right now it seems like he's still outside with the cart.
Yes, 5 rooms. How much?
He's 50 copper for the night.
And then how much for 5 meat?
That'll be 5 silver for 5 meats.
I lean over and to Uthal and be like, I don't eat meat.
4 meat it is. All right, so here's 50 copper and 4 silver. I try to like subtly take out of my treasure chest. But
Yeah, it's really not subtle at all.
no.
And he sees all of this and looks at you, Uthal, and then looks at you, Urus, and says, such strange individuals come in here with chests full of money.
I'm gonna have to ask you to talk quieter.
What brings
No.
you here?
It's okay. We are a sideshow. Yes.
A sideshow.
There's
Yes.
a sideshow.
Like a carnival.
Yes, do tricks. And I'll make a mage hand appear and just wave it around in the air.
By the gods! Wow.
Yes.
Okay. So you've come here to put on a show.
The
Not
show
this
is
time.
free.
Yes, this free one time. Yes.
The show just kind of happens. Like, you're in the show right now. Like, you see us, this is the show.
I see. Well, I was going to say you'd better be careful and clear it with the right people. The red brands don't take too kindly to people just wandering in here.
Who are red barons?
The red brands.
Yes, tell us about the barons.
Who are they?
He kind of looks over to his left and his right and looks back to you and says, they're a group of thugs, really, that, look, they just go around and they think they run the town. They terrorize people. They murder. And the town master, he just does nothing. He's a spineless coward. But look, you didn't hear any of that from me. I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to run my inn.
Are there no city guard or town guard or whatever?
Not here, no. This
There's
town
a-
is fairly new. It was abandoned for a long time. It wasn't hard for the Red Brands to sort of establish themselves here.
There's a voice in my head, like, prodding me to heavily inquire about how we can help with this, and I'm visibly, like, shutting my eyes tightly and just clenching my fist, looking down, trying to ignore it.
He walks over to you. Are you okay?
Yes. Urso, you okay? Yours.
How can we stop them for you?
Yes. Do the Red Barons have a location where they operate from?
We will help you. Yes. Tell us where.
Maybe.
He says, that I might not be able to help you with, but, I'll tell you what. Go have a seat at one of the tables and I'll send Elsa over to talk to you. She may know a little more.
Can I do an insight check to see if that's his true intention of going to get a lady to give us more info, or if he's doing something else?
Absolutely, make an insight check.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. It doesn't seem like he's putting on any kind of farce or anything like that. He seems pretty genuine.
And I will go sit at a table. Hello, Susan.
Is the meat
Okay.
coming yet?
Okay, so I pay for 5 rooms and 4 meats. Here's 50 copper and 4 silver.
He says, thank you very much. I'll send Elsa over with your food shortly. And that is where we're going to call it tonight.
Nice.
Wow, okay. Right at 11 on the dot. So, let's go away from this screen. There we go. I'm still getting used to everything here. I'm not used to all the digital shit. But, aside from the kind of technical difficulties, I had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, hopefully we'll have all of the rest of the technical difficulties worked out by next week. We're going to be back here continuing this next Saturday at 8. Now, tomorrow I will be streaming some Ghost of Tsushima. And Monday we have something. Normally we do Shadow of the Demon Lord, but I think we may... Jamie, do you know, are we taking another week off of that?
We're probably taking another week off because I think it'll just be you and Robbie. So
Makes it a little
dwindling
difficult.
numbers. Yeah. I'll come up with something else fun we could do though if y'all are down still.
Yeah, we'll figure out something. Thank you everybody for watching with us tonight and being back with us on our first official digital D&D night and kind of bearing with us through the technical difficulties that we had. But we definitely appreciate it. And thank you everybody for the subs. That goes a long way. That's actually, you guys' subscriptions and everything is actually what made transferring over to this format possible. So we really appreciate it. So until tomorrow, we thank you. Have a good night. We'll see you later. Bye.
Goodbye.